Hey everyone, this is Ryan Murphy coming to you from the pastures from Freedom Foods Farm. Today happens to be the most important day of the year for the cows, and that is the vote to see who's going to be the lead cow for the next year. The cows have gone through the primary process and have narrowed it down to two different candidates, and that's Betty and Yoli. The candidates are the bestest of friends, and they're the two that really stick near each other the most around the herd. But let's see if that continues after the election. Betty, you are the incumbent. You've been the lead cow now for over 7 months. What do you have to say? Okay, you're gonna show us your good side. Guess Betty feels like she doesn't have to say anything at all because she feels like she's been doing a good job. Yoli, Betty's been your best friend. Can you tell everybody why you're running against her? It might be because you just want the power and you think that you can make better decisions than her. Is that right? Eat if you say yes. Stop eating if it's no. Take that as a yes. I've been hearing some grumblings around the pasture about Betty just not being the nicest cow and kind of, just bossing the other ones around. Even though Betty's doing a great job, some of the cows might be sick of it, so Yoli might just have a chance. Ellie, you came in third. Who are you endorsing for lead cow? Or are you just mad that you came in third and you didn't get to this process yet? Now it's time to get set up for our first debate. Betty, can you tell everybody why you should be re-elected as the lead cow? Betty told me off camera it's because look at the herd. Look at the herd. Look how great it's doing. Look how great it's doing. If it wasn't for this unexpected cold front, things would be way better. The cows are growing out. All the longhorns are fat, including our minority cows, the Charolais and Angus crosses back there. Yoli, can you tell everybody what you'd do if you get elected as lead cow? You'd be leading the cows to fresh grass every day and showing the younger ones where to go, right? But a follow-up question for you, Yoli. Isn't Betty doing that already? Yeah, but I can just do it better. So, Yoli, the next question's about healthcare. What are you going to do about healthcare? I'm going to move all the cows every day to fresh green grass so we don't have to be eating next to our manure, so in 12 days when the parasites come, we're not there to ingest them. All right, Betty, over to you. Same question. Well, that's what we've been doing so far. I move the herd every day so the parasites don't get them. Sounds like Yoli's plan's a whole lot like mine. All right, Betty, the next question's to you, and it's about the state of hay. You see, with winter coming, everybody's a little bit concerned about how much hay we're going to have or if we're going to have enough food to get through the winter. Can you tell us if we're going to have enough food for the winter? Of course, Ryan, look around at the grass here. Okay, we have more than enough. We might even have enough grass through winter to make it to where we don't even need hay. Same question to you, Yoli. Well, this is only our first year, Ryan, of rotational grazing, so how do we know we have enough grass? So I think we should order more hay bales. Yoli, we have 35 and a half hay bales right now. How many do you think we need? I think we need 500. Don't you think that's a little bit excessive, Yoli? It's never excessive to have too much food. Back to Betty now. Yoli says she wants to have 500 hay bales. What about you? How many hay bales do you think we should have? I think we're fine at 35 and a half. Look at all the grass that we have. Why should we even worry about it? Let's see what your constituents think about it. So, Rose, how do you feel about the hay situation? Who do you think is right? Yoli or Betty? Well, Ryan, I'm eating on fresh green grass right now, and looks like we have acres and acres and acres full of it. I don't see the reason why to spend a whole bunch of money and go buy who knows how many more hay bales Yoli's talking about. Well, Rusty, what do you think? What do you think about the state of hay? I just want to feel more secure, so I think we should buy more. Even though we have a lot of grass and Betty's been doing a great job, I agree with Yoli. I think we should buy more. So after our first few questions of the debate, let's check the polls. Right now I'm hearing it's pretty close. It's actually pretty close. It's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. 7 for Betty and 6 for Yoli. So it's real close. It could go either way. Yoli, it looks like you're just behind the polls. What do you have to say about being just a little bit behind? Do you think you can make up the difference before election day? Of course, Ryan. I'm working on a trick up my sleeve that I'm going to announce here very, very soon. Betty, how do you feel? Uh-oh. That's not really winning you any votes right there. You got to be a little bit nicer. How do you feel about your chances going into election day? I feel pretty good. I think that the polls are wrong and I'm way ahead. Now let's go to Jordan, our bull. Jordan, how do you feel about what the candidates are saying? You know, Ryan, I think it's a whole bunch of BS of what they're saying. I just can't wait to grow up, and you know what? I'll show them. I'll be the lead cow or bull or whatever you want to call it. This is my herd. Sounds like next year's election is going to get kind of interesting, even more so than this year's, because it sounds like Jordan's going to throw his name into the ring. Our next question here is for Dolly, who's one of our minority cows, who is one of our 2 Charolais Angus crosses. Since you're being a different breed, have you felt excluded at all by any of the cows here, being that they're longhorns? No, Ryan, they've been just great. They've been treating me, both sides have been treating me just like a cow and like any other cow. And that's all I can ask for, is just to be treated like everybody else. I don't want special treatment. I don't want anything else. I just want to be a cow. Any insight to who you're voting for? Right now, I'm leaning towards Betty because I like the way things are and the way she's doing things. All right. Thanks a lot, Dolly. Sheep, same question to you. What do you say? Are you with Betty? Oh, maybe not. You walking away from Betty? You gonna go to Yoli's side? Yeah, Ryan, I just want to change things up and I just want to do something different. Betty's been great and all, but I just think it's time for a change. So Yoli, you were talking a little bit ago about a surprise that you were going to implement to swing the election. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Yeah, Ryan, I think we're going to give free alfalfa pellets to everyone every day, all day, every day, as much alfalfa pellets as you want. You know, Yoli, that sounds great and all, but alfalfa pellets cost money. We just don't produce them like grass here, and the grass is still pretty good. But alfalfa pellets, trying to feed a whole herd of cows on alfalfa pellets strictly only, that costs a lot of money. I know a lot of people are worried about where that money's going to come from. Can you tell us a little bit about where it's going to come from? See, I have a secret. I'm going to promise everybody alfalfa pellets, but in reality, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell off Tiger and Rusty for beef because they're steers. And we're going to use the money from them to feed everybody else alfalfa pellets, with me getting first dip. Ooh, you said some pretty wild things there, Yoli. How do you think Rusty and Tiger are going to take that? It's okay, I'm telling them that they're going to get the alfalfa pellets first, but in reality, I'm just going to sell them off and use the money to pay for alfalfa pellets for me and my friends. As someone that's impartial here, I feel it's like my duty to report what I know. So I'm gonna go talk to Rusty and Tiger about that and see what they see. This is kind of a secret tape that I heard Yoli talking about. So this might change things up. Let's see how they feel about that. So Rusty, you were casting your vote for Yoli. It sounds like you're really happy about the alfalfa pellet feed, right? Did you know that I have a secret recording of Yoli telling me that she's gonna sell you and Tiger off in order to pay for the alfalfa pellets? In case you didn't catch that right there, Rusty's face went. So Tiger, did you hear what I told Rusty? Yeah, man, she's gonna sell us off. That's wrong. She's gonna sell us off just to get what she wants. So has that made your vote change from Yoli to Betty? Absolutely. So Daphne, with that breaking news, can you tell us a little bit your thoughts? I think it's wrong. I was gonna vote for Betty, but this just cements my vote that I'm voting for her. Yoli's a bad cow, and she's just in it for herself. Daphne, you're one of Yoli's best friends. You, Betty, and Yoli all came here together. Do you think this would benefit you, saying that, hey, you know what, she's gonna feed her friends the alfalfa pellets? You know, Ryan, it might, but you know what? I like Tiger and Rusty. I don't want them being sold off for meat just so we can get alfalfa pellets. Wow, seems like Daphne is a pretty good cow. Maybe she should run. Maybe she should run in the future. So Ellie, you're one of Yoli's best friends, right? Yeah, you are, huh? You want scratches too. You want scratches, yeah, you want, okay, what, okay, you want to tell me something. You have some breaking news on Betty, right? Yeah, Betty says that the Charolais Angus crosses need to go. Why? Because they don't look like us. Oh, wow, that's a really big statement. Ellie, where'd you hear that from? I have my sources. Let's go talk to Betty about that. So Betty, we have some really breaking news. Ellie is reporting to me that you want to get rid of the Charolais Angus crosses because they don't look like the rest of you. Is that true? Absolutely not. That's a total lie. Look at what I've done for them. They came here, they didn't look like us. I showed them the ropes as fast as possible. They calmed down to be some of the best cows, and they're putting on more weight and eating more grass than all of us, and you don't see me caring at all. I'm encouraging it. Why? Because them gaining weight and doing good is what's best for the entire herd. That, Betty, was a pretty good answer. Let's go to Sheep and Dolly and see what they think. So Dolly, you've heard about all the allegations coming out about Betty recently and what she's saying about you. Do you think that it's true? Of course not, Ryan. Look at what Betty's done for us. We're having a great life here. We're putting on weight like everybody else, and she has not done one cross thing to make me think otherwise. Looks like at least one of the cows is seeing through what Ellie was saying. Maybe that's a lie, maybe that's disinformation, maybe she just wants the alfalfa pellets that Yoli's promising her. Now over to Sheep. What do you think about the comments that Ellie was saying? Do you agree with Dolly that she thinks she's lying? I've always thought that there's been something about that Betty. She just looked at me funny and she bossed me around so much. But Sheep, Betty's bossed just about everybody else around just about the same. Is that true? Yeah, but you know, she did it to me. Okay, but has she done anything specifically to you or said anything to you that made you feel like that she wanted to get rid of you, she didn't like you? No, but you know what, I believe Ellie. Do you have any sources? Do you have any facts about that? No, I just believe Ellie, and that's why I'm voting for Yoli. Well, that sounds like some pretty flawed logic. Just throw my 2 cents in there. Let's talk to like the more independents and see what they have to say, the ones that don't really have too much of a stake in the game, but just want to keep living their lives. So, Scarlett, tell me what you think. You know, Ryan, I can really go either way, but You know, some of the comments that have come out about Betty, I don't know if are true or not. They kind of scare me, but I do like free alfalfa pellets every day, but I'd like Tiger and Rusty staying around. So do you know which way you're gonna go just yet? Not really, I'm still just trying to decide. How about you, Strawberry? Are you feeling any kind of way?
No, Ryan, I feel the same as Scarlet. Still trying to decide.
How about Ruby? I just want to eat grass, and you know, I might vote, I might not, we'll see. But Ruby, this is gonna determine who the lead cow is. What I've seen is that the lead cow really doesn't have too much effect on my life, but I'll probably vote, but I don't think the election is gonna have too much impact. Okay, well that's a good way to look at it. You're just thinking positive no matter what. Yeah, that's what I do. I think positive, because I'm Ruby. So now, it's time that the cows go to the polls. So now it's time to go to the polling stations and tally up the votes. As you can see, here's our polling station. We're gonna go see who won. So folks, the results are in, and I heard it was really close. It actually came down to one vote. And our winner is the incumbent Betty. Betty is gonna be our lead cow again for next year. It was a hard-fought election with tension on both sides, but Betty, you're the winner. How does it feel to be the lead cow again? Just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I think that's what everybody wants. And so congratulations, Betty. Can you tell about the war that started happening with Yoli? Are you guys still friends? Are you guys enemies? Are you guys clear the air and everything? See what you had to say. We actually have both candidates here, and it seems like they're being kind of civil. So Betty, what do you have to say about Yoli trying to overthrow you as the lead cow? I respect it, actually. I respect Yoli. I don't respect, you know, some of the things she said. I think she got a little bit out of line, making up some of the lies about me, but you know what? We were friends before the election, and I'm sure we'll be friends after it. What do you say to that, Yoli? Betty's right. I'm sorry for what I said. I was just trying to win. I got caught up in the election. I said stuff that I shouldn't have said. But Betty's a great lead cow, and we've been doing great, and I see us doing great for the future. So Betty, you want to give an inauguration speech? I just want to say to all the cows out there, doesn't matter if you're white, brown, no horns, horns, whatever cow you are. I'm the leader for all cows, and I want to treat all of them just the same. My only goal is to get everybody as fat and healthy as possible, produce many calves for us, all while only eating grass, moving every day, and by doing that, we help ourselves, we help you, the rancher, and you help the planet. So I think everybody wins. Yoli, can you agree with that? Absolutely, I couldn't say it better myself. Whoa, Betty, you wanna say something to Yoli? Yeah, Yoli, you know, even though it got testy, you're still one of my best friends, and I actually want to extend an offer to you. Become my vice cow. Vice cow? What's a vice cow? It means second in command. If anything happens to me, or if I'm not feeling good one day, Yoli can take command. Wow, Betty, that's really big of you. You know, you trust her to do that? Absolutely. I know that, you know, sometimes you get caught up in the election and everything, but I know her character, and I know she's a good cow, and she'll treat everybody just the same and put everybody in the best position possible. You know, Betty, that's really big of you to say, and with everything going on in our world, maybe we should just take some of that advice. You know, with the election coming up, I know there's a lot of tension in the air and everything going on, but hopefully this put a smile on your face. This is about as political as I want to get on this channel, because, you know, it's just everywhere, on everything that you see, sports, TV, movies, you just can't get away from it now. So hopefully this can be a spot to where you can just enjoy watching some cows move, learning about, you know, the longhorns, learning about grass-fed beef, why it's better, learning about regenerative agriculture, chickens, and whatever else we're going to be getting here in the future. So if you want to be part of that, hit that subscribe button down below, ring the notification bell so you get notified when we put up new videos, hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and drop a comment if you like. All right, until next time, see ya. Bye.